Testing. One, two, three, you guys. I want you guys to get in here and have this conversation with me. That's what I want. We're figuring this out here. We're going to get in here, y'all. Stay tuned, you guys. Grab your coffee. Grab your cocktails, y'all. Get in here, grab your ever. You guys sent me this video. I want to get into it. This is a Philippines pop-up for all the Philippines fans, Philippines regulars, all my Sukis out there. Testing. One, two, three, you guys. Testing. Guys, get in here, get your coffee, get everything you need, get your cream, get your cocktails. It's Monday. You made it through. We're going to do our little show intro, I think, you guys, and get ready to test everything out here, you guys. And we're going to be back after this intro, but it gives you guys save this, like this, and play the show intro, Julius. Let's give these folks a little show intro. Come on back.
Success is for everyone. You're special. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Kareem Jackson is here. Turn your dreams into reality. Remember, baby, success is for everyone. Live on the set. New shows weekly.
You guys, get in here, you guys. Get in here. Let's have this conversation because I want to tell you guys some advice, some loving, adoring, phenomenal advice from my Filipino brothers and sisters. You guys send me this video because you're asking me about how I think about it, what I feel about it, and because you know I know these folks, but I wanted to get into you. I wanted to get into you. I wanted to talk to you about it just directly, you guys. So when it comes down to it, understand this. Philippines has been good to me. Filipino people, you are the most hospitable, wonderful, sweetest, wonderful people. Your culture is phenomenal. Why do you think there's 500,000 Americans, 550,000 Europeans wait on their passports to go some damn where? Many are coming to the Philippines. America has an international travel alert, you guys, right now. Did you know that? America has the Department of State or whatever the hell has got a international travel advisory alert. But the Philippines, y'all, you are not one of those people on there. And truthfully, it's a white folks international travel alert because what they're doing in these wars all over the damn world. I wanted to get in here real quick because I saw this video. Put this video up over here, Julia, so they can see this video. I'm gonna put it here real quick, and I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about it. I want to get you guys in here so you can see what I'm talking about. Then I want to play the video. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to break this down to you how I feel. Okay. America, let me reiterate myself again. Let me restate myself again. Is that there's 500,000 Americans, 550,000 Europeans, all over the West. People are trying to get out. COVID woke us all up to mental health and all that stuff. They woke us up to the quality of our food. It woke us up to the quality of our relationships. It woke us up to the value of the dollar, the value of the pound, the euro. We envied the Philippines. We envied many of the world that didn't need bailouts, didn't need PPP loans, didn't need any of that stuff and could survive. And I want to get into this video because you guys sent me this video here.
Kung mo yumaman, pumunta ka sa lugar na pinupunta ng mayayaman, kausapin mo yung mga...
Okay, hold on one second real quick. This video that you guys sent to me here, this is this video, okay? You guys know that I'll get into that after this, but I'm going to play this video, and a lot of you guys who are watching this in your America, you may not understand everything it's talking about, but you'll kind of get the gist. And the reason why it was sent to me, funny enough, is because they mentioned, thank you for, I love it, but they mentioned black folks. They showed Kobi, they showed Michael Jordan as examples. Well, that's why it was sent to me. And I want to tell you that I agree with the ending of this video. But I want you to watch this video. And when you watch this video, I want to put a seed in your mind. The folks they're talking about died working. The folks they're talking about killed themselves, neglected their families, battled depression, battled loneliness, fatigue, health problems, all for a bag, all for a career, all to entertain us. And those same people, what they don't tell you in this video, travel to the Philippines to get peace, travel to the Philippines to find joy. Look at the Filipino people and the lifestyle and the fact that you can be you and be however that is and get respect and love and things like that. So when you look at this video, even though you guys sent it to me because of the blacks that they're referring to, and then you were asking me my opinion, which I'll tell you after that I played this video, but I want you to see this video over here with these two fabulous guys. And I respect both of these guys quite a lot. But this message, I saw it as a trap. And it's not a trap set by them. It's a trap that the West, America, capitalism, materialism is setting up for you. So watch this video, Filipinos, and I'll be right back.
Kung goal mo yumaman, pumunta ka sa lugar na pinupunta ng mayayaman, kausapin mo yung mga mayayaman, learn to swim with the sharks. Sa school, sino bang matalino? Nag-aaral bago mag-aaral? Nag-aaral after mag-aaral. Bago pumasok sa school, nag-review na. Nung nasa school, nag-aaral pa.
Yes.
Pagkatapos sa school, yayain mong lumabas, ayaw kasi mag-aaral. Anong sabi sa bilyar? Dapat natutulog ka sa bilyaran. It is just a metaphor na ibig sabihin, inuumaga ka kalalaro. Again, time na naman yun at marami kang ginagawa. Efren Bata din, di ba ang galing magbilyar? Regine Velasquez. Di ba ang sabi, 5 a.m., dililublob na siya sa drum ng papa niya para kumanta. Ang nakikita ng iba, yung kanta, kumakanta ng alas 5. Ako nakikita ko yung preparation.
Right.
Habang karamihan ng tao natutulog pa ng mahimbing, si Regine Velasquez tinatrabaho na yung pangarap niya.
Exactly.
Michael Jordan, he is the first na darating sa practice and he will be the last.
Oo.
Kobe Bryant, mas minor din pa kasi 4 a.m. siya tapos wala siyang lifestyle.
Yes.
Nung tinanong si Kobe, bakit ni isang party wala siyang pinuntahan? Sagot ni Kobe, because friends will come and go, but my jersey will hang there forever.
Grabe.
And Kobe is the only player in the NBA na dalawang jersey ang nahang niya. Technically, talo niya si Jordan kasi Jordan isa lang siya.
Isa lang.
Dalawa. May kapalit ang success. Ang problema sa atin, we want to change our lives but we don't want to change.
Can you please
I want to walk you through this a little bit, you guys. Let me give you some insights really quick, some really quick, great insights, because I see what happened to us in the West coming to the Philippines. I see the materialism that you don't really realize that we're running from. Because you watch Instagram, you watch YouTube, you watch all these things, and all these guys have Ferraris, and they're so rich, and they're ballers, and all this stuff. But then in the day, when it comes down to it, they're not happy. I don't want you to fall into the materialism, the capitalism. I don't want you to fall into the whole rat race that ruined America and the West. We used to be able to have single family incomes just like the Philippines. We used to be able to have traditional husbands and wives and kids and relationships just like the Philippines did. Money is not happiness. Don't equate the two. When you watch these guys, they're great guys. But working 18 hours a day is not love. Working 18 hours a day, being able to show off to your friends and drive a fabulous car and look fabulous and wear great shoes and amazing clothes is not love. Why do you think around 10 million Americans live outside of the United States right now? 10 million. Remember, not for jobs, not for opportunities. We're from America. Why do you think that 500,000, I'm going to say it again, I said it earlier in the show, Americans, 550,000 UK people are waiting on their passports to get out of the West right now? Why do you think it is? Why do you think tourism has spiked more since COVID than ever in history? Why do you think the stress and suicide are killing millions of people? Show that suicide graphic, Julius, real quick, if you don't believe me, people. Americans are killing themselves, hustling, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Kobe died with his daughter and others, technically working. He wasn't at Disneyland. It wasn't his daughter's birthday party. I think this graphic says 50,000 almost Americans committed suicide last year. Something like that. Suicide. Not even a thing really in the Philippines for the most part, really, right? But now you're getting into this materialism. Now you're getting into this capitalism. Now you're falling for the okey doke. Money will come and joy. Money will come and go, but joy and happiness will last forever. I think that's what they should have said. I love these guys and I love the message that they give and I love the entrepreneurship, but money is not success. I'm giving you a heads up, even to my brothers here. I'm telling you, that's not the way it goes. And folks that are listening to this and they're telling these stories of Kobe and all these people and Michael Jordan and all, yes, they worked their butt off. Yes, they did. And it's honorable. And in America, we honor that. But now we're waking up. We're woke now. And I want you guys, don't fall for this. Americans, we will give up everything, all of our money, our cars, our brands, and all of our stuff, just to have a simple life of joy like most Filipinos have. If an American knew they could be happy, have a wife and a child, and be happy at home and work at McDonald's, they would do it. I swear to God, they would do it. We see a poor dad and mom in the Philippines with their loved ones and their kids, and they're loved and adored and they're respected by their one, two, three, four, five children for that matter. And we envy you. Don't believe the hype, you guys. Do not get into this. This is not the truth. And I wanted to give you this loving message because I see a lot of these popping up here. You guys know that we're doing the whole Passport Bros movie over here. You guys, Passport Bros movie, I'm doing that with a great guy. He also does a lot of this motivation. It's kind of the Tony Robbins, the Philippines, MJ Lopez, also with Raymond Garospi as well. But MJ Lopez is in the genre of these guys. MJ Lopez, I like his message more because he deals with the regular people, the regular folks. He came from humble beginnings, and so he has a different message. But I see that a lot of these guys, and there's not many of them, it's a new thing in the Philippines, and I love this empowerment. I love this entrepreneurship. I love it. But do not make the mistake that Americans, that we made. I'm in the Philippines, you guys, live on the set. If you're in the Philippines watching this, you know what the hell that was. You know what's going on. Do not make the mistakes we made, you guys. Don't do it. We are learning now that happiness is not it. Our women are learning that the independent woman, the powerful woman, the one that don't need nobody, are dying alone. The men who are jumping around and playing and playboys and flashing around with the great shoes and the great cars and up at 4 in the morning and down at at 8, 9, 10, 12 at night. Those guys are alone, committing suicide, in depression, mental health, all the things that Philippines you don't want and you don't have. So my message to the Philippines people is that you know that we have these wellness trips that come to the Philippines every year. We've been doing this for 10 plus years. From the philanthropy side to now the wellness and the medical tourism has become a thing because Americans are so depressed and so full of mental health that they're trying to get out. And the Filipinos, I'm telling you, do not do what these gentlemen are telling you to do. And I want to break this down to you really quick, and I'm going to show you guys. We have a commercial that's really great about our Philippines trip, but I want to play their video one more time, just you know when to see it. I want to just play it, and then I'll tell you to stop it. I want to explain to these guys, in case you're watching, why I'm reaching out. Like, don't do this, Americans. You guys want 50,000 suicides, you guys.
Goal mo yumaman, pumunta ka sa lugar na pinupunta ng mayayaman, kausapin mo yung mga mayayaman, learn to swim with the sharks.
Okay, let me hold on one second. Let me tell you this. You don't need to learn to swim with the sharks. Filipinos, you are beautiful just the way you are, being loving, hospitable, nice, loving, family-oriented, simple people that we are envious of you. Because no amount of money saved Bill Gates, he gone. Money didn't save Kobe Bryant and his daughter and his team and friends that were on the plane, the helicopter plane, whatever, with him. He's gone. And I know most Filipinos that I know die older of natural causes with their families. Most Americans can't even imagine what the hell that means. Most Filipinos I know, maybe you don't have the money that Kobe Bryant had, but you know what you got? A family that takes care of you when you get older. You don't need to be in no damn old folks' home. So you don't need to be the best. A Kobe, we got to be the best because there's no one to take care of us when we get older. No one's going to do that for us. Play it a little bit more again.
Sino bang matalino? Nag-aaral bago mag-aral? Nag-aaral after mag-aral? Bago pumasok sa school, nag-review na. Nung nasa school, nag-aaral pa.
Yes.
Pagkatapos sa school, yayain mong lumabas, ayaw kasi mag-aaral. Anong sabi sa bilyar? Dapat natutulog ka sa bilyaran. It is just a metaphor na ibig sabihin, inuumaga ka kalalaro. Again, time na naman yun at marami kang ginagawa. Efren Bata din, di ba ang galing magbilyar? Regine Velasquez. Di ba ang sabi, 5 a.m., dilulublob na siya sa drum ng papa niya para kumanta.
Do you know that getting up at 4 and 5 in the morning in America is driven as a suicide? Mental health issues, depression, fatigue. Do you know that most Americans die from suicide, gun violence, and stress? Not diabetes, although there's a whole lot of that. Not high blood pressure, those that, there's a lot of that, which are the things that kind of get a lot of Filipinos. Dementia, things like that. I understand what they're getting at, and I used to be an award-winning, go-get-it, ambitious person, and I got to yoga, I got mental health, and I did it on my own. I thought I was crazy, but now there's a wave of Westerners finally realizing it's great, it's wonderful, but you guys, Filipinos, you don't have mental health issues, not really. Maybe there's 0.0000000.0001% of the mental health issues. You don't need to do all of that to be loved by your families, to be loved and respected by your spouses. You don't need to do all of that. If you do it, it's great. Everyone likes a good party, a good show off. Everyone loves that stuff. But don't lose the charm of your own culture, chasing another culture that's failing at what you already have. That's why we get up at 4 in the morning. We don't want to be home. We get up at 5 in the morning because, you might be good and you can be great. Rachel, I love you. I know I've met Rachel at passing at different media events. Amazing entertainer. But is her marriage happy? Is her family happy? Are her kids happy? You don't know these things. You're only looking at the material things. You're not really looking at the person. And you're not understanding these are amongst the best in the world. So, okay, if she's up at 5 in the morning, that's Rachel. 4 in the morning, that's Kobe. So then you should get up at 8, 9 in the morning. You're okay. As long as you're the best at what you do. Be the best tricycle driver, jeepney driver, teacher, policeman, medic, office manager, IT. Be the best executive assistant, studio assistant, whatever you are, be the best at what you are, and you will receive the rewards of being the best. But don't compare your best or your joy with someone else's best and money, because in the day, they probably envy you. And play a little bit more. I want to this last one.
Ang nakikita ng iba, yung kanta, kumakanta ng alas 5. Ako nakikita ko yung preparation.
Right.
Habang karamihan ng tao natutulog pa ng mahimbing, si Regine Velasquez, tinatrabaho na yung pangarap niya.
Exactly.
Michael Jordan, he is the first na darating sa practice and he will be the last.
Oo.
Kobe Bryant, mas minor than pa.
Hold on, one thing they're not telling you in here, besides the fact that he's dead and his daughter's dead, and I'm sure that his wife, who's got other children that survived, who's by herself as a widow now, wishes he was just stayed his ass at home with the family. I'm sure she doesn't wish he was working that day on that plane. But you're missing something else too. He's black. We have to be up early. We have to leave late because there's racism in America. We have to prove ourselves, either to ourselves or to that damn man over there. And by man, Filipinos, we mean the white man, okay? Who owns the team that he works for. He was an employee. They're missing that part too. Kobe was amazing. Yes, he was. But he was an employee who went to work earlier than anybody else and left later than anybody else and neglected his family. He's also missing out that his father was a basketball star. His sister or his daughter that died with him was also a star or a star in the making. Gone. So understand, if you're owning your stuff, even if you're a small restaurant, a small canteen, that's yours. You get up at 4 in the morning and go to bed, and yeah, you're gonna have equity. Your kids are gonna have legacy. Like Kobe's father left him a legacy, and the Kobe was leaving his daughters, his kids, another legacy. They missed that part. They missed that part. They compare to what the stats you see on YouTube or on the NBA games. But when you're an American, you're a black American, you can see behind this TV screen and realize Filipinos, most of us strive to have what you have. The reason why my tours do so good because they want to come here. Do you know that Filipino food is called holistic food in America pretty much? Do you know that the regular old chicken that makes you gets you sick in the morning because you're sick of hearing them cock crows at dawn? That is called organic chicken, and it costs $15 a chicken. That's 1,000 pesos per chicken. You take for granted what you have right here. Do you know an egg in America? I know I love this story. An egg carton in America can cost 1,000 pesos too. A carton of eggs, like a flat cart of eggs, that's $2.99 in the Philippines, which is $5. It's almost $20 in America for that. That's why you got to be up early in the morning. That's why you can't go to bed. You have to push yourself and neglect your family just to make sure that there's eggs on the table that are healthy enough for your family not to die from the bad food and the processed food. It costs more to just get the basic, beautiful life in the Philippines. So my whole thing here is that I want you to understand the Philippines don't change shit. Don't listen to people that are telling you and comparing you to people in the West, especially. Fuck that. They're trying to be you. They're working their ass off to retire at Cebu, at Boracay, at what's the other? Bohol. That's what they're doing. When you walk in Makati, when you see a foreigner on a tricycle, ask him next time or her, why did you come to the Philippines? And you know they can't get to the Philippines if they're broke, if they're poor, so they had to have money already to even get to the Philippines. The ticket is about 75 to 200,000 pesos for a plane ticket to the Philippines. Why would anyone pay 200,000 pesos for a plane ticket that already has money? Why? Why would they leave their Gucci's and their Pradas and their material wealth back home to come live next to you if it's so wonderful? Because at the end of the day, once you get all the things they're talking about, all you want is love, joy, and happiness, and to be respected by your family. Play that last part, Julius. I'm going to break this last part down to you.
Kasi 4 a.m. siya, tapos wala siyang lifestyle.
Yes.
Nung tinanong si Kobe, bakit ni isang party wala siyang pinuntahan?
Hold
Sagot
that
ni
one
Kobe, because
One
friends
thing when
will
he's very correct, I think he meant has no personal life, but he said has no lifestyle. I'm assuming that he meant personal life from that. And I'm going to tell you this. That's where depression comes from, because you have no life. Because you're up at 4 a.m, you're down at midnight. All you do is shoot every day. All you care about is that damn basketball, which is great for us because we want to be entertained. But what about the kids that are left over and the wife that now wishes their father was here? What about them? They don't care about stats. They don't care about anything these guys are talking about. They care about, I never knew my dad. I'm sorry, y'all. You know it'd be hot in here. I got the air conditioner blowing. You know it'd be hot in the Philippines, you guys, because your country is amazing, beautiful, and the Filipino people are wonderful, hospitable people. Don't change a thing. You can finish it out. Let's the end of it, right? finish this out. And I'm gonna get this last
come
part.
and go, but my jersey will hang there forever.
Grabe.
And Kobi is the
Hold on one
only
second.
player in the NBA na
Can you play that again real quick? That last part. Listen to this, you guys. Come and go.
hang there forever.
Grabe.
Back
And
up a little bit.
Kobe is the
What's gonna
only place will
a
come
little
and
more,
go,
a little
but
more.
my jersey will hang there.
So a little bit more. I want you guys to hear this part and understand this is materialism. This is Western.
Friends will come and go, but my jersey will hang there forever.
Grabe.
Did you hear this? Let me be nice. Americans, we wish we had true friends like Filipinos have. Every Filipino I know, if they lost everything and had no money, they got tropa, comadres right there with them. They all broke together. Whereas in America, if you lose your shit, ain't no friends. Ain't no friends. All you have is that jersey. All you have is your job. All you have is your career. Superman has a job. Wonder Woman has a job. Batman has a job. You ever notice that? Spider-Man got a fucking job. Supergirl, that bitch in the office. She's only a secretary. And this is not just Hollywood. That's America. While we dream of the fact that if Kobe knew that he could take care of his family and live great and be a good man and be at home for dinner at 7 like he's supposed to be, or 6, be at breakfast with the family at 8 before everyone goes to school or goes to work, he would have done that. But in America, you can't. So don't equate money and happiness and joy, because I swear to Jesus Christ Almighty, on my mother's grave, most Americans and Europeans envy Filipinos and the Filipino lifestyle, the tropical lifestyle, the quality of the food, the loving families. You saw that damn thumbnail we put up here. They wish they didn't. There's no old folks' homes in the Philippines unless you're super fucking rich. Think about that. So you have to have this money. You have to have these things. It's not by choice. So jersey lasting forever. So you'd rather be remembered by a shirt made by Spalding, endorsed by Nike, than to have friends and family next to you? You'd rather the world see a jersey and buy the, which is great. Don't get me wrong. To buy the jersey. I got my jersey too. I love Kobe. Fuck that. I love the shit. I love it. But believe me, what you have is what we wish that we had. We just trying to figure out, like me, I'm in the Philippines trying to figure out how I can get both. I want my friends, my family, my throw, but and I want my money. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And close it out, Julius, real quick.
And Kobe is the only player in the NBA na dalawang jersey ang nahang niya. Technically, talo niya si Jordan. Kasi Jordan, isa lang siya. Dalawa. May kapalit ang success. Ang problema sa atin, we want to change our lives, but we don't want to change.
Can I reiterate something to you guys, my Filipino family, that you may not understand? He made a lot of money. He worked his ass off. That job. He was an employee. There's an owner that owns the team that writes his checks. He had to be up. He had to be up early, leave his family. He had to be the best at that job. But he didn't own it. They're saying success. No, he was high-performing employee. He was a huge asset to the company. Success to an American is a little bit different. He had money. He was a highly paid employee. Hopefully he had great investments outside of his job. That's the success. If he invested outside of that job, he got his check from that job. Do you know that 50% of that check went to taxes? Yeah. 50% of everything Kobe made, or ish, went to taxes. Whereas you can sit there and he's an employee. He has to do all that. And mind you, I'm glad that he did. But those of you out there that own your own, those of you that have parents that own a little small humble business, those of you out there like myself that are struggling trying to build it, but it's yours, you can't leave the jersey to your children because you don't own that motherfucker. The team owns that. That's why it's on the wall. Because you can't take it home. It's not Kobe's jersey. It's the team's jersey, who's owned by whoever the hell that is, owns the team. And as a black man, all those black players you love, I think there's only 2 or 3 or maybe 4 tops black team owner partners, not full team owners, owner partners in all of American teams. So even us as black folks, we're waking up and realizing these messages kept us slaves to the plantation. And when I hear it, I usually wouldn't say anything, but it rubs me the wrong way because people have criticized me and they wonder, why would you go to the Philippines? Why would you risk everything? Why would you invest everything that you had into what you felt believed in? And when I came here after bought the tickets and the websites and all paid off all my debts and got out of America and got my everything set up, got my father, my mother, and my sister set up. After all, I did all of that. My sister, we got her a house. My father, I took paid for his house. My mother, we took care of her house. I painted their houses myself. So it was painted before I even left. I painted all that shit. I had $500 in my pocket when I finally landed in the Philippines. By the time I got the luggage and travel and I got to get something to eat and I got here, I was like, oh shit, I have $500. Some folks criticized me for that. Oh, when he came here, he wasn't shit. When he came here, he didn't, no. I invested everything. I broke. I invested it. I had a vision that if I could get away, blessed, great partners, great teams, great people, support my publications. You guys all support my trips. We got a little bit behind, but in COVID, but there was no PP loans for me. I didn't get none of that. So play the last part. I'm sorry, but I wanted to reiterate you guys to respect Filipinos that have small, simple businesses because at the end of the day, at least they own what they have and they can leave that to their children. Right now, Kobe's children have nothing besides what he left because he's gone. So who's playing now? Who's working now? They may have a lot of money, but they don't have their dad. And he's not going to make any more money. He's not going to do anything after he retires. He's gone. And he was gone going to work. I'm sorry.
May kapalit ang success. Ang problema sa atin, we want to change our lives, but we don't want to change.
Can you please
The only thing I would say to him, sorry, y'all, you know I'm in the tropics. It's hot in the tropics. It's summertime, y'all. Our trip's coming up. But you guys, I will say that part at the last was very true. One thing I do notice here is that a lot of people want success at work or at business, okay? Because you already have success at families. You already have that. But they want this success, but they really want to keep the status quo. They really don't want to take risk. They really don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, I understand that at the end of the day, it's hard to take those risks because not only may you lose your money, people may bully you. They may criticize you. They may think you're crazy. People think I'm crazy. I do better than many people coming for 25,000 pesos in my pocket. That's all I had to last me for 2 weeks. Folks owed me some money back home and they paid and I sold some things so they were back home and things worked out. God is there all the time. Folks didn't see me though when I was walking down EDSA to get checks, to get payments, to talk to owners of businesses. They didn't see me when I was walking down Makati Avenue before I could afford to get cars and drivers and Ubers trying to figure it out. But they understand one thing. There was nothing wrong with my American life. It was not about that. What I just wanted was I knew that I couldn't have joy and happiness there. That's it. But when you see these Western values, these Western forms of success, yes, you need to change the way that you are to achieve the goal, whatever it is that you have. But money is not success, you guys. Money is not joy, it's not happiness, it's actually contradictory. More money, more problems. You know that. And here, a lot of foreigners, you hear the passport bros, the passport sisters, you hear all those things, and you don't really realize what it really is. They are trying to have a simple life. Most of us, if you see us in the Philippines walking around, we were successful in the West, but we were depressed. We were in therapy. We were in mental health. We had marriage counseling. We had ruined relationships. I chose my company over my relationship and my family 9 times out of 10 since I was in grade 6 elementary school and opened my first business. I didn't go to my high school graduation because I was at my business. I had a business in high school already. And that's, you're right. These kind of guys, I grew up with Les Brown. I grew up with Tony Robbins. I grew up with Think and Grow Rich. I grew up with Millionaire Next Door. I grew up with Who Moved My Cheese. 4 Hour Work Week. I grew up with Billionaire Next Door. I grew up with Donald Trump before he was crazy. Donald Trump's Art of the Comeback. Donald Trump's Art of the Deal. Donald Trump's Think and Grow Rich. I grew up with Robert Kiyosaki. You know, I grew up with all these people in my ear. I would meditate to their stuff. And then you realize, now that you have it and you achieve it, where's your health? Where's your brain? Where's your love? Where's your family? You're in this big ass house with a jacuzzi you never use and you're alone. My father is in a bed trying to get well, alone. My mother, bless her heart, recovering from an operation, alone. Learn by our mistakes, people. I love you, Filipinos. The reason we do our trips is because I want more of my friends back home to see Philippine lifestyle, Philippine joy, Philippine hospitality, quality food, vitamin C right there on the mango tree, malunggay right there on the malunggay tree. I want them to see it. I want them to understand that they could be 25, 35, $55,000 a year, come to a country like the Philippines and be enough. The same as in the Philippines. If you were making good money, you're a good husband, you're enough. America, you're right. We got to get up early, go to bed late. We got to do all these things, kill ourselves to feel that we're worthy. But now we're woke, people. We're woke. And I want to tell you, do not let them do to you what they did to us. MJ, he's got a good message. Look up MJ Lopez. He's self-made pretty much. Good family. But when you meet him, you know he got it out of the mud. His message is a little bit different. But in the day, these guys understand the key is to get happiness, joy, love, and then money and what people might call success. Because if you have all of the money and the success and you don't have those things, you'll be suicidal, you'll be depressed. That's what'll happen. You'll be sick, you'll be lonely. And you know, Filipinos, you hate lonely. You can't take lonely. You could be homeless out here with your wife and your 2 kids and a dog before you're lonely. So before you get the illnesses and the craziness that we get, think about Filipinos, you're already enough. Don't listen to Western capitalism, materialism. Don't let it seep into your culture. It's like a cancer. And once it comes into your culture, you can't take it out. It'll ruin the next generation of kids. You'll look up and you'll see why all these kids, every single week, there's a mass shooting in America by youth. And usually they're either arrested or they commit suicide at the end of that. There's also mass shootings by a lot of racists and a lot of youth racists too. My point is, it's envy behind materialism, behind jealousy, behind mental health. And once you start bringing this capitalism, materialism into your country, you let this cancer fester in your already beautiful culture. You see what happened to America since 1950. Forget the whole racism, slavery, crap. Forget that part and just focus on the fact that There's no such thing as single family income anymore. Mama working, grandmama's working, hubby working, grandpa's working, the kids are working at 15 years old. So where's the happiness? Where's the joy? Where's the family time? Where's dinner? Where's bonding? Where's going to visit Ate at the birthday party? Where's the kid's graduation? Where's the birthday parties at Jollibee? That's all going to be gone if you follow that Western crap, because you won't have no time. And your kids won't value your time and your love anymore. All they're going to care about is those shoes. All they're going to care about is buying. All they're going to care about is becoming the best at the game or whatever they're doing. They're not going to have any life work balance, because a lot of these folks are talking about success, and they're talking about success of employees who work for someone who's not up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Kobi was an employee up at 4 in the morning. His owner wasn't up at no 4 in the goddamn morning, unless he was up stressed. You guys, I want my brothers and sisters back home to really see the Philippines. I want you guys to visit here. I'm pushing this. Working with our folks at the Philippines Magazine, working with the folks over here at Kayla. You guys, again, a little applause for the Philippines. You guys have been good for me. There's what I applause. Sorry, you guys. Okay, maybe we'll add an applause later. But you guys, I wanted to say thank you for the kindness and the love that you've given me. Don't change anything. And folks of mine back home, I want you guys to look here. I want you to remember, be woke, be vigilant. And if you're looking to kind of get away, I want to remind you, get your passports. Come to the Philippines, get one of our trips, go to philippinesmagazine.com, PM me, connect with me. We've got packages from around $3,000 up to $25,000, which includes medical. Like we know some of you guys need dialysis, some of you guys need liver and kidney transplants. You want BBLs, you want wellness, you want good food, you want good wealth. I'm telling you, Filipinos, people are flooding here to come here because it is already beautiful. Don't bring that. It's enough that they got McDonald's every damn where, KFC every damn where. Keep your culture. And for you guys who want to join this trip, I want you to enjoy this video, you guys. I'm going to see you tonight at our show. Senator David Haley is going to come back tonight talking about some politics. U.S. Attorney David Youngblood's coming back as well. But you guys, come take our trip, enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the other side. Oh my God, you on that? You done? I did not mention liquorexpress.ph. Okay, you guys, remember all of our liquor here, you guys. Mine's already empty, but liquorexpress.ph, you guys, it's phenomenal. Liquorexpress.ph. Go there, you can order things pretty much nationwide that deliver right to you. So Liquor Express, one of our greatest sponsors, one of our greatest friends. They're amazing, great people. It's a female entrepreneur. She's amazing too. I want to thank you guys all for supporting there. But you guys, okay, look at this video, come take our trip, and come to the Philippines and see for yourself. It's coming, y'all. I promise it's coming. It's a great video too. It's coming. It's Monday. We got to get the warm up. This is the warm up episode. We're getting warmed up for the episode tonight. This is a great video, you guys. It's kind of a creative side that we kind of put together to promote our trip this year. So I know that you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to keep going. Okay, I'm going to tell you about it. The Philippines, you guys, one of the fastest growing economies in the world. One of the largest English-speaking countries in the world outside of the West. Hospitality is world renowned. The fact that simple lifestyle, traditional relationships is huge. Of course, Filipinos are beautiful, and Filipino guys are pogi rin, fun, business, all these things are great as well. People are flooding the gates because they're happy with the way that things are. You guys, you take for granted the beauty and the things, and I understand why. We fell for the same thing. We fell for the same okey doke. We did the same thing, but then we realized at the end of the day, relationship, family, those things are kind of important as well. That's what we figured out. And a lot of people they're coming to, whether it's Puerto Rico, whether it's Dominican Republic, whether it's Mexico, Philippines is very popular since Muhammad Ali, since General Fagan. You know, we've been around the Aitas, but now a lot of folks are kind of realizing about the quality of life and the quality of food and the health. The fact that most Filipinos die of natural causes. Americans can't imagine. I don't think it's ever. I think since the Wild Wild West, that's never been the thing. America's never really had that as a norm. It happens, obviously, but it's not like here. A 50-year marriage is normal. Normal. I know multiple people that have gotten their money that for living 100 years. Not to mention the relationship situation. So how are we doing? It's Monday, you guys. I apologize for this, you guys. Really great thing. I hope that you guys stay tuned. I want you guys to see this. So you guys stay tuned there. We're gonna get this to you really quick, you guys. I apologize. How are we doing back there? Where we happy? Because I can't see you. What's the update? Let's say it again. But the reason why I put this on you guys, I wanted to kind of just reiterate when you guys sent me this too, because the first thing that came to my mind was we're doing a Philippine trip right now. And that the Western philosophy of the Western materialism, the Western capitalism was so wonderful. Why are so many people leaving and going other places? Why are so many people in America? There's more homeless people in America. So what's happening is that people are realizing around the world. I know that you got to think it's crazy hot, Joe. It's summertime here. If you're watching from America right now and it's winter, eat your hearts out because it's summertime here. But we kind of realize that we need to wake up and we need to understand and look at these other cultures. A lot of times you see it online, which is not the exact, it's maybe 10% of expats or travelers, but you hear about the relationship, traditional, and all of these things. That's one aspect of it. And maybe for many guys and women alike, I guess, that's the beginning, that's the introductory to travel, international travel, which is love, relationships, dating. But the truth of it is that um, when it comes down to it, that's just the beginning. Or maybe that's not even really the reason, but it's a benefit or a bonus to it. Ultimately, the reason why they travel and get wives abroad is, yeah, the traditional women thing. But the other part of it is that you can be a better man abroad. For many men in the Philippines, or whether you're going to Mexico or wherever you're going, they can be a better man. A lot of these guys, they've already reached success. They've already gotten it. They've already reached their career. They've already gotten up at 4 in the morning and 5 in the morning and then been the last one to leave the office. And that's how they got their job in the first place. A black person, it's hard to get a job in America if you're not an overachiever. So it's a situation now where people are waking up in the West and realizing all those things, all that grinding, all that hustle. You shouldn't have to do that to be successful and to feel good about yourself. You shouldn't have to. And that's where it comes from. But you guys, I'm not sure we're going to have this video today. Is that what it is? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Okay, so where's the video? Okay. So the reason that we did that, a lot of us are waking up, you guys. We're just realizing that when it comes down to it, we just really want to be happy. We really want to have family situation, and that's why we've decided to do what we're going to do. That's why we've done this. So when I see those messages, it's not cool. I don't want you guys to get wrapped up and tied up into that. Say it again. Lord have mercy. We have Monday tech difficulties, you guys. I'm looking over here. We're still live right now, but our tech is actually already offline. So it's just you and me right now, I guess, you guys, going at it directly here. This is crazy, but I'll tell you something. Is it? This is how it is. A lot of you guys out there, a lot of people, I've been talking to people a lot, and they really think that entrepreneurship or business or achieving success, whatever it might be, excuse me, is something, something easy that they can pick and choose. A lot of folks don't realize it is not easier being in business than it is having a job. And you just can't jump around from one to the other. People really don't understand that success, whatever that might mean to you, if people would travel across the world, risk everything, why would they do that? And many people here don't like risk. So imagine, why would a Florida travel 21 hours, sometimes more, if it wasn't worth it, if there isn't something? It's not necessarily, you can't get a passport, you can't travel. It typically you can if you're just 1% or 0.5%, but you can't do it if you're not already successful or doing something back home. But we're not happy. We don't have any joy. Don't have any love. That's why. And maybe it doesn't mean from other people. It could be with ourselves. Because imagine being the person that's up at 4 in the morning to go to work and you're the last one to leave. That sounds great when you're talking about it on a show, but imagine being that person living that life. Imagine being the kid that when you wake up in the morning, your dad's gone. Imagine being the family that every night when you want to have dinner and you get done with homework and you want to show your dad your report card, he ain't there. So I'm just trying to reiterate, trying to push out there that a lot of times people don't really understand that the reason that we do entrepreneurship, the reason we do that is because at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant was an employee. And a lot of you look at that, oh, that's okay, good job. and I have money and I can show off, and that's Kobe. But do you think that Kobe wanted the next generation to do that?